so hot.
Oh, so hot. It's
Monday
burning.
night. Monday Night Raw, baby.
Ooh, nothing between us and, that.
Save for the barbed wire and tax I threw out there. It's Monday Night Raw.
Wait, you threw out tax?
Yeah.
I threw out tax.
Oh,
It's gonna
that's
be
so cute.
yeah. Mine are shaped like little panda heads if you flip them over.
Oh, I'm gonna have a bunch of little panda heads in my body whenever
Yeah.
I backflip onto those.
It'll be very cute and very painful.
Kawaii.
And kawaii.
That reminds me of I went to see The Disaster Artist.
Yeah.
That like movie about the behind the scenes of filming The Room
Yeah,
with
it
James
looks good.
Franco. I went on a date and I had snuck in a pint of whiskey,
Hell yeah.
and my date had snuck in a pint of rum.
Without saying anything? Like without...
Yeah, we didn't coordinate that.
Oh, that's great.
She was just like, "Hey, do you want some rum?" And I'm like, "Hey, do you want some whiskey?" And just the fireworks in that moment.
Hell yeah. That's actually a beautiful story. So thank you for starting us off on that.
Yeah, we're starting off high. Can only get downhill from here.
That's right. So, speaking of falling, there's a little thing.
We're going way downhill.
Yeah, I like to fall real hard sometime, and there's a little thing I like to call the original sin. Have you heard of it?
Yeah.
Good. Well, I also have been told that sometimes that's a little outdated. So we've updated. Oh wait, no, we're not. That's fine.
How do you update the original?
Well,
Talking about original sin, like 4.11.
How did you know Did you get my notes?
No, I've been keeping up. I was part of the Patreon.
Okay. Well, I've also heard of a sin called is it sloth? I think that's one of them.
Yeah.
So I'd actually like to put a pin in this topic until later.
Okay.
But get ready for that.
All right.
Actually, what I'd like to do first, I've been a collector of. Well, you've seen my office. I'm gonna fill you guys in a little dirty secret of mine. I like to collect figures, not like G.I. Joe figures, not like Ken or Barbie figures, but like. Do you remember the guy from Dead Rising with the shopping cart?
Yeah.
Yeah, figures like that.
In the CVS.
I think it was like Sean's Food Mart.
It was a pharmacy.
Was it a farm? I guess it had a pharmacy in it. Yeah, at the very least. It was Sean's Food and Stuff.
Sure was stuff in there.
There was plenty of stuff, and stuffing happened to him because he died. And was mounted on Willamette's third floor, actually. Anyway,
Ooh, fixture.
Do you think you could draw me a new anime figure? I've kind of run out.
Yeah, I think I could do that. Let me.
But like
So it's
I have some particular tastes, if you don't mind.
yeah, okay.
Okay, so I think the best figures are the ones that are like dioramas, that are like two guys fighting,
Mhm.
And so I've really been looking for. There was this one wrestler. I don't remember their tag team or their individual names, but but he was a wrestler that had a revived zombie tag team partner. I thought that was super fucking rad.
Okay.
But there was another figure that I was looking for, and I just haven't been able to find it. Do you remember the music video a couple years ago of Lil Jon and the Kool-Aid Man?
No, that's news to me.
They did a... We can't play it for obvious reasons. Kool-Aid Man. They're lawyers. Very litigious. But they did a Christmas song.
Oh boy!
I wish
Did I look this up?
You sure? Yeah, please do. I don't know what prompted.
Kool-Aid,
I don't know what prompted the two
Jon.
to do this, but it's something to behold. I haven't.
Okay, and what's this got to do with your figure collection?
I want a figure from it.
From this.
Well, not of
But-
this, but like they've done other collaborations together.
Okay. But where does the shopping cart
Oh, the
box
shop.
come into this?
No, the shopping cart was just an example of a weird figure. Don't even remember Sean and his food and stuff. That's all gone.
Oh, okay. So that was just
That was a lead-in.
on your list, on your shopping list.
Yes. I would love to have a Sean figure, but you know, sometimes we don't get what we love.
Gotcha.
I mean,
so you want an anime style statue
Mhm.
of
Yeah.
Lil Jon and
Kool-Aid
Kool-Aid
Man.
Man.
Yeah, they don't have to be fighting, but they got to be doing something. I don't know.
Well,
Or-
it looks like they're rapping and partying.
Yeah, they do like to rap and party and give gifts and be merry, you know. I know it's a little late for Christmas, but, you know, 'tis the season always.
It's Christmas in your heart.
Or that one zombie wrestling tag team. Or, well, half zombie, half I don't know if he was like a necromancer or just like lucky and his tag team partner got revived. Maybe he was really sad or made a deal with the devil. I don't really remember his gimmick rather lore. I remember his gimmick.
Well, I don't even know who you're talking about.
Oh man, I'm never gonna find that guy.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a niche figure.
Yeah, I'll have to keep looking.
You gotta go to some real good collectors for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look on some dark web stuff probably.
Yeah, I think you can find it through Silk Road.
Probably. Well,
But I think you can hook you up with a Lil Jon, Big Kool-Aid.
yeah, awesome. How long do you think you can do that one in?
It depends. Are we going full color, airbrushing this resin?
I mean, I think that would definitely sell the Kool-Aid Man's Kool-Aid.
Yeah, give me 45 on this one.
45, we'll see where you're at. Alright. I got 45 on the clock. You ready, Trav?
Always.
Always. That's what I like to hear. 3, 2, 1, draw.
So yeah, this video was posted 5 years ago?
Yeah, this is not a new thing.
This is the very first I've ever heard or seen of this.
Me too. I mean, not me too, but like,
Hashtag.
hashtag. Yes. That killed me. Yeah, they've been, I mean, surely you've heard of the Lil Jon Kool-Aid Man collaboration since.
No.
No? They did a whole kart racer.
What?
Yeah. Like,
What you
why-
race it against like Flavor Aid and
Flavor Flav.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah,
Ooh, that's a tag team.
it really
Is
is.
it like Double Dash?
It's actually, believe it or not, Triple Dash. Why do you think they haven't put out a Mario Kart since, like, 8 came out?
Oh, they just got blown out the water.
Yep, they gave up. They said, we can't top that. They put out a, it was basically GoldenEye. They actually put it out on the N64 for some reason, but I think it was just like a reskin of GoldenEye. That one, they probably expected to sell better. They probably should have marketed that it was a reskin of GoldenEye, and people may have liked it then. I liked
This
it.
is still Lil Jon and Kool-Aid?
Yeah. They've done a lot in 5 years.
I guess. How did I not hear a word of this?
I don't know what rock you've been under. I mean, like, they did a whole, like...
Yeah, must be a solid rock.
They did a whole, like, Oscar thing. For that...
Like the Grouch?
No, for the movie with the Grouch.
Oh, Elmo Goes to Grouchland.
So you have heard of some of this. I guess the Grouch overshadowed Kool-Aid Man and Lil Jon.
Oh, yeah.
They Kojima'd them and took them off the posters.
But then they show up in the movie as cameos.
Yep. They're always together in the same scene. I'm not even sure they actually like were on set. I think they were green screened in.
Hologrammed in.
Pretty bizarre.
How bizarre, how bizarre.
Fairly. I mean, not as bizarre as you never hearing about this. But, you know, you don't get every bit of news.
If I hadn't actually pulled up a video of Lil Jon rapping with Kool-Aid Man, I would assume you've been fucking with me this entire time.
No, it's been the whole truth.
And nothing but?
And nothing but.
So help you, Lil Jon?
Yep, I swear on... Well, I'm not going to swear on the Kool-Aid Man. That's just bad luck.
I thought you had holes in your wall.
Yeah. I just got done repairing one last week, because I can't even repeat it. He'll come back. He's listening. He's listening right now.
You mentioned how parched you were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't use that word. You really can't use any word meaning, you know, I can't
any
even
of the
dance
thirst
around
lexicon.
it. Yeah. If he hears you through my headphones, I'm gonna have to build a new wall.
And Kool-Aid's gonna pay for it.
Oh no. I think I'll be the one paying for it. Like, both in terms of financially and, you know, I'll need therapy, probably.
Oh, yeah. Who owns Kool-Aid? Is that a distinct company?
I don't think it's...
You might be able to sue them for emotional damages.
I might. Did I don't know if Lil Jon owns Kool-Aid now. Like, maybe it's...
May not own it, but has sway.
Oh, it's Kraft.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep.
That's why they got that Kool-Aid flavored mac and cheese.
Yep. And the mac and cheese flavored or other way around. Yeah, mac and cheese flavored Kool-Aid.
I think they also own Pop-Tarts, or no, that's Kellogg's.
Yeah, I mean, there's like 3 brands that own all the food.
It all comes down to Pepsi, Motorola, and Wells Fargo.
Yep. What have you been up to recently, Trev?
I started watching a new show called In the Know.
What's up?
Um,
I want to be
do you know the skinny kind of flunky from The Office who was also in Silicon Valley?
No. I'm trying to think of a skinny, nerdy guy from The Office. That wasn't Jim. Dwight?
Not Dwight. That's Rainn Wilson.
Ryan.
Not Ryan. I think it was Glenn in The Office.
Let me look.
But he voices like an NPR podcast host.
The guy that plays basketball? Like, that, like, was the loader or something, and then he, like, got promoted? I don't remember. Gabe?
Gabe, yes.
Let me see. I don't remember. Oh wait, yep. Okay. He looks
so he
like
plays the main character, and he plays just this cartoonish Ira Glass type. But all of the characters in the like NPR studio are stop animated.
Mm-hmm.
But then they do like absurd interviews, kind of Space Ghost style, with
fun.
actual people.
That's weird.
And so he comes up with like he improvises like these really absurd questions for, actual artists and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they stop motion animate over it, and it's the same studio that did Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
I didn't see that, but that sounds cool.
I don't think it was Leica. But it's really good.
Awesome. How long is it?
It's just a nice pastiche on, the fucking libs.
Yeah.
But it's done in a very endearing and fun way.
Yeah.
What you been up to?
I've just been playing Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth, which is the 8th Yakuza game in the mainline series. Takes place mainly in Hawaii, which is very strange.
Yeah, because how long was it between Man Who Erased His Name and Infinite Wealth?
Are you talking in release time?
Yeah.
Less than a year, like 6 months.
That's insane to me, and it seems so polished.
Yeah. Well, I think they have, like, the way that they make games is kind of weird. Because they'll be working on like 3 games at once, and they'll have specific teams working on elements that'll go into each game. So, like, the Mahjong game for like 3 titles will be the exact same actual minigame. But they do that so that they can get in even more content and fill out their world.
Mm-hmm.
Because there still is, like, individual content, but that's just the fluff stuff that you want anyway. But yeah, it is a super fast turnaround. Like, it's crazy. And then they're still putting out other ones like Judgment, and then Like a Dragon Ishin came out last year. Yakuza Ishin, I mean, came out last year too. So in the span of a year and a half, there's been 3 games.
Yeah, that's insane. But I guess that proves to like an optimal development cycle.
Yeah.
So I really hope, the team behind it and everything are treated well.
I mean, their games are selling better than ever. I was gonna say something else, but I don't remember.
Is that funded by a big studio? Is that Capcom?
Sega. You were close.
Ah,
Hi, Clown. Sorry.
Sega.
That's a much better one. Yeah, AEW did do a Yakuza, the man who erased his face, street battle or whatever the fuck it was. Non-stop heat ass fight. That was fun. They did a bunch of heat attacks, which are like the special attacks. They did a bunch of spots that were call outs to them.
WWE did that?
AEW.
AEW.
Yeah, makes a lot more sense.
That's rad as fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, the games were coming out a lot slower previously. I guess they've been picking up steam and they've been streamlining them more. Oh, it was Like a Dragon, yeah. Like a Dragon, the man who erased his name, Street Fight.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's getting to be like fighting game RPG titles. I'm surprised they didn't put another colon
I'm
there.
here for it.
Oh yeah, it's fun.
I also downloaded a new game on Steam called I keep wanting to say Inscription. It's Inkscape.
I think I've heard of that, but tell me about it, because there's been a couple inky games recently.
It's a roguelike turn-based.
Okay.
And I think they encourage you to party up with strangers.
Huh.
Kind of like an MMO.
Yeah.
But they've got different classes you can pick from, and then the roguelike comes in. There are different stats, move bonuses, stuff like that you can get throughout your journey.
Neat.
And then it does like the classic thing of having kind of daily missions and whatnot. The usual enticing mechanics.
Yeah. And you said this was a turn-based roguelike?
Yeah.
Huh. I'll have to check that out. That's very weird.
I mean, it's on sale all week, so if you check it out and it seems like it interests you, grab it and we might be able to play together.
Ooh, yeah. Very strange to play a turn-based game together, but I'm here for it.
It's really cool because like the players' turns happen at the same time.
Yeah.
And so you're acting in real time with your team, and then all the enemies go. And it gives you kind of a predisposition to show, or like a precog thing that shows like how much damage everybody's going to take each time, because it is a roguelike. And you're trying to get through 3 like little dungeon runs, I guess.
It does sound pretty neat. I'm assuming it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've just started, so I don't know if... I'm still not entirely familiar with the mechanics of it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if certain stats carry over. Because there are certain things that say you get these buffs permanently.
Right.
But I don't know if that means for the run or overall. But there's also like a leveling system, so it's got that, pursuit of progress kind of mechanic, which I'll take it or leave it.
I like those, but that's just because it means you can grind up enough to get further if you need to.
Yeah. But as someone who wants to spend time elsewhere, I don't want to.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not on that grind.
that's fair. I
I
like.
don't want to. I don't want to have to invest time in order to enjoy a game, which I know sucks. But I mean, if gaming were my job, fuck yeah.
Right. Hades basically gives you mostly permanent buffs. Yeah, it's pretty nice. They also give you that. It's not. It might be called God mode, but it's not God mode. I don't remember. It just gives you a buff that gets better and better the more times you die. Because they want people to be able to experience the story, even if they're not, quote unquote, good enough to beat the game enough.
Oh yeah, that's such a tough game.
It is. But the story's really
think
good.
I only ever made it to the third boss.
Oh, well then
Was that the Minotaur and the
Yes.
hero?
Yep. There's only 4, so I mean you got pretty close.
I guess we ought to get back to that.
For sure. Did you know that Kenny Omega made an entrance as Sans for that, Like a Dragon fight?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Clown wanted to make sure you had heard, because it's really fun.
That's super dope. I'm gonna look this up after stream.
Definitely. And stream, you should as well. There are mechanics in Inscription intended to do the same, like help you get through. Huh.
Yeah. Because in the overworld you unlock a lot more stuff the more times you struggle.
Yeah, I remember getting a better smoke. He also entered
better smoke.
Uh-huh.
Oh, from like whenever they snuff out your candles.
Yeah. He also entered the Megalovania. Yeah, it was sick.
Hell yeah. That's how I met one of the sweet boys on the EDM scene in St. Louis.
Through home
because yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess it would have been Undertale at the time, because the song was popular through both. But I went to this show where they used to only do like rhythm and dubstep, and then this little weeb goes up on stage. I think it was like one of his earlier times playing, maybe not his first, but drops Megalovania.
Nice.
And I'm just like, I thanked him for playing it, and was so happy to see somebody playing something other than rhythm and dubstep at this particular venue.
Clown says, "Law, you mean that song from Deltarune?"
Must be. No, it's a song from the Attack on Titan AMV.
Oh, you mean the anime guys from Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just like that.
It's like Fortnite, but you don't control the characters.
Oh, so it's like Lemmings.
Yes. It's like Worms Armageddon.
They should make a Battle Royale Worms game.
Oh, that would be so fucking cool.
There's enough weapons and stuff, it'd be neat. Dig yourself in.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's starting.
If they could somehow instigate or like include the like the turn-based mechanic of Worms, but just have the processing power to have 100 worms on like a big map.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Are you hearing this? Who did Worms? I'm gonna say Insomniac.
Oh god, I have no clue who made Worms. It's gonna be someone random. Worms 99 Nintendo, do it. Yeah, you're right, clown.
Are you listening? Biohazard?
Inc? I don't fucking know.
Gabe Newell?
Yeah. Fucking Radical Designs. Fucking...
Ninja Theory?
Ooh, yeah. Fucking Ninja Dog. You hearing us, Ninja Dog? Huh?
Bumblebee Cosmetics?
I'm not gonna say anything about them. But I will talk about Purple Cat. Heard about Purple Cat?
I haven't.
Yeah. Good people there. Remember Traveler's Tales? I do remember Traveler's Tales. Do you?
Me?
No, clown.
I don't remember Traveler's Tales, though. I know you weren't asking me, but
Oh,
I want to be in the conversation.
it's okay. They made an old Toy Story game that Clown and I played on like the PlayStation 1.
Was it the one where you have to ride on the skateboard? That, like, I only ever saw the commercial for it.
That does sound familiar. You played as
It was like a very tough level where you have to escape Sid's dog.
I don't know. I don't think I got that far. Oh, you're thinking the Genesis copy of Toy Story 1.
Yes. The only Toy Story game I ever actually had and played was just a read-along storybook with interactive elements.
Oh, that's hardly a game.
Right? But it's about as much a game as like finding the... It's like a point and click almost.
Yeah.
But for an actual child.
Yeah. No, this was like a 3D collectathon.
Okay.
You play as Buzz, you got a laser, you got your little wings, you can do a spin. It was
nice.
surprisingly
Were you still a toy, or was it Buzz Lightyear of Star Command?
Oh, you were still a toy. You were in Andy's room at the beginning, stuff like that, or rather, Andy's house. It was really fun. They had little like side rooms that were slightly harder, or just what you would expect, but otherwise the game's pretty easy. You can just blast through it if you want.
They could have made such a cool Toy Story level in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
And they just dropped the ball so hard on that one.
I liked elements of it, but I definitely wanted something different, which tainted my enjoyment of it.
Yeah.
But that's a lot of Kingdom Hearts 3 for me. I didn't beat it. I should and will one day. And then I'll play the DLC.
I did in a sitting because I was borrowing it. Or not a sitting, but
pretty quickly.
Over a couple weekends.
Exclusively a skill issue. That to me? What were you gonna say, Travis?
Just it was a very unfinished game.
Oh. Well, that's fair.
Which, I mean, they have no incentive to make a finished or innovative game.
I mean, I would have just taken a new Kingdom Hearts 2.
Well, 2, it was like press triangle to get through the game.
I mean, 3 was still that with the attraction rides.
Oh, it absolutely was, yeah. Like, I think 1 was the most innovative of, like, mechanics.
Yeah.
Because you had, like, the turn-based menus in action combat. And I thought that was a really interesting take on, the Square Enix formula.
I agree with you. I think 2 did a lot of the gameplay way better. Like, I enjoy the magic system more, for example. I love the drive.
It's quicker.
Forms. Oh, it's much quicker.
Yeah, I just wish, like, instead of having just triangle mechanics, there should have been, if you're gonna do a quick time event, there should be more penalization, I guess.
Yeah.
So, like, if you fail, it might fuck up your combat a little bit, but I know they're not catering to my 30-year-old ass.
Right. I do have to ask for the people, Travis. Do you just not like Kingdom Hearts? Have you replayed the Tarzan level recently?
Nah, I played it enough for one lifetime.
Well, thank you. The people needed to know. By the way, you need to know that you have 17 minutes remaining.
Ah, jeez.
Yep. All that Kool-Aid took a long time to color in, it seems.
I drank the Kool-Aid.
Long time to fill. That is a lot of Kool-Aid. Do you think it's Kool-Aid?
You ever tried to fill how many pints of blood are in a human body?
7. 100, says Clown. Thank you for the bits.
Thanks, Clown.
I do not.
Thanks for the 100 pints of blood.
We'll
the 100 pints of human blood.
We'll put them to good use. Do you think the Kool-Aid Man's Kool-Aid is sweet? And if so, how sweet?
Depends on who's making it.
He doesn't make
I grew up in a Baptist church, so if it's a Baptist Kool-Aid Man, there's no sugar added and it tastes like fucking swill.
Oh no. I grew up in a Southern Baptist church, and if the Kool-Aid Man was there, oh buddy, it was gonna be sweet.
See, I was also in a Southern Baptist church,
what the
but
fuck?
Sugar costs money, baby.
Well, your Southern Baptist church sucked, and mine had sugar.
Yeah. You went to the Southern Baptist church with the cool snacks.
Yep. They had sugar and, I don't know what the little communion rate wafers, I guess.
Oh yeah, they forewent the traditional communion wafers.
Oyster crackers.
I guess they were too Catholic. And basically used oyster crackers.
That's what we had.
It was like little white, like Mentos-shaped crackers.
Fucking tasteless, no salt, nothing.
Well, yeah. Jesus Christ didn't taste like salt.
It's assaulting me right now.
Assaulting my taste buds with your blandness.
Clown, thank you for the 1 bits. Clown
Oh,
says,
wow.
I'm a gay Mormon. We used no joke about half a cup of sugar. Oh my god.
I don't think Mormons are supposed to do that.
Well, they're cutting loose when it comes to worship.
That's fair.
I never had a waiver. They look like horse shit. Thank you, Clown, for your wisdom. No, man, they do absolutely everything that's not explicitly banned. That's true, that's why they banned so much stuff. They had to start making a
They
list.
know the sin that lives in your heart.
It's about to live in your, I don't know, your stomach or your lungs or your genitals. If we don't tell you not to, you're gonna. Thank you for the bits again, by the way. What do you think? No, those were fake. That was a fake noise. You can't fool me, OBS.
Oh, is it doing doubles?
Just then. One day we'll figure that out. Yeah, I was gonna say,
I think
wasn't...
it's because we're using Streamlabs.
Yeah, maybe we'll switch to Twitches. They now let you do that.
Yeah, I mean, the integration can't hurt.
Yeah, true. Clown says, also thank you for even more bits. These sharp... You're putting cow traps out there. Travis, don't step on them.
No, I picked a bad day to leave my boots out to dry.
Oh, well, don't fall on those panda tacks either.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah, that would never happen.
With this banana peel here.
Oh, that's looking bad. That's not a good wound, Travis.
Did you at least wash these?
I washed them in water that had salt.
Water from this town?
No.
Thank God. The water here is mostly pee and rust.
Well, I dug for a while. And real funny.
I know.
Cause it's never mind. We're here, Clown. You're not alone. Even more bits. Disney theme was better. Oh, which Doug was first? I forget. Whichever Doug.
Nickelodeon.
Oh, that's the one I liked.
And then
more.
Disney bought it.
I liked Nickelodeon Doug more. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
Disney
watched... made the new and improved Doug and tried to restyle all the characters.
Yeah, I didn't like that. These aren't the characters I know. They wouldn't do that. Patty would not. No, never.
Though they did. I think Disney did put out the first movie.
Yes, I think that was a final hurrah or whatever. Yeah, I know you don't believe.
They search for the nematode.
Oh, that is a good theme song. They're both good theme songs. Oh, that's a Disney one. Yeah. Didn't the Nickelodeon one have like a electric guitar in it or something, or is that still Disney? I guess.
Whenever Roger comes in, because it's the do 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 do, and then Roger walks up and it's like bam da bam bow ba dam bow.
Good song, good show.
100%.
Clown was saying earlier, before this whole Doug talk, caffeine's a contentious topic.
Welcome to my Doug talk.
The word of wisdom, which is a pretty cool name, bans hot drinks which have caffeine in common. Mormons, especially because Mormons love hot chocolate. I think that's their like weakness. That part was me at the weakness part. They do love.
That's good to know.
Yeah,
it's like knowing how to take down a vampire.
Right, or if you're ever wanting to catch a Mormon, we could start a show.
And chocolate has caffeine.
Oh my, that's why they like hot chocolate so much. It gets them around it. They have many weaknesses. Well, let's start a new show called To Catch a Mormon. And we'll see how many we can get.
It'll be like Ghost Hunters.
Yep. We'll put out some boxes with some chocolate underneath, and then we'll pull the string and it'll trap them. Some hot chocolate maybe at night. Wait, Okay, Clown, as our resident Mormon expert, what is the one thing I could tempt a Mormon with at night to trap them in a box?
And so what kind of box you talking about? Racha-cha-cha.
Cardboard one? What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'll tell you when you're older.
Okay. Well, I don't want to tempt them with a heightened rate of sexual assault on minors. So that's a no-go. If I could get an unborn soul, if I could do that, I could probably make more money off it than a Mormon would be worth.
More money?
Oh, never mind.
Anyway, I think I'm done. I think I got done early, Teach.
Oh, you just wanted to get... Oh, whoa, let me look at this. That's really good. That did it. You nailed it. I must have it. Also, our music stopped at some point. I don't know when this just became the Us show.
So the little John and Kool-Aid Man are plastic. The background scene is like one of those kind of cardboard displays that you can set up behind it.
Oh, cool. That's even better. It gives you that effect like he's really popping out at you.
Yeah. And the Kool-Aid Man is clear acrylic, so maybe I did all the colors in one layer. Oh well.
Shucks. It's okay. At first, I thought Lil Jon was just naked. Oh, wearing a hat, but only a hat.
Like one of your French girls.
Yeah. I thought he was just skinny dipping inside a Kool-Aid Man. If he falls in, does Kool-Aid Man have, like, an end? Or would he just fall forever? Is that like a portal to the Kool-Aid dimension?
Well, it depends on how much gets into his nervous system. And whether or not they meld together as one.
No. He's more Kool-Aid than man! I think you did an excellent job here, Travis. I'm gonna award you 8,000 smackers.
Yeah! Ooh, it's a new era. It's a new game.
Yeah, you're feeling it.
I'm gonna beat my own best.
I hope. You got a long way to go. You got 34,501 as your best.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah, you were on fire.
Give me something hard. I really want to make up those points. I'm gonna take a hard challenge to really get into it.
Okay, now I'll give you a choice. Do you want pleasure or pain?
Well, I've seen Hellraiser, and pain is the most pleasurable thing there is. The line between pain and pleasure is ever waning.
Sorry, I saw an extra detail here that I really liked. The light bending on his right arm. You know what I mean? Where the border of the Kool-Aid Man's body near his like eye or forehead, I guess, and his arm meet. I just liked that it overlapped it because that's how it would do with light. Sorry.
Oh, I'm glad you like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I completely lost the rails there.
Bits on bits on bits on bits.
That's right.
Thanks, clown.
It's the hard stuff. I totally get it. Yeah. Okay, that's all the bits. Thank you, clown. And I will shrink Kirby while Travis introduces this next prompt. Because I forgot what we were talking about.
We're drinking the Kool-Aid. We're going straight to hell.
Oh. And you know what you gotta do to
Where
go to hell.
pleasure and pain are as one.
like it.
So, I feel like sinning.
Okay, we're spinning back to Sinville. It's back to basics, back to the original sin. But not quite, because the original sin is a little outdated. So I'll give you the choice of 2 new sins to maybe dip your toes and maybe show a little example of what you shouldn't do.
Okay, I think I can get down with that. What are my sins? What am I charged with?
Well, your sins, there's 2 of them. The first one, pretty egregious. It's the sin of not tipping your waitstaff.
Oh,
Yeah, that one will get you.
that's heinous.
It'll get you straight to hell. But not quite as fast as lying to your friends about not having a 12-pack of soda because, and I quote, that has to last me all week.
Oh.
And I think,
Soda hoarding.
yeah, that is, I think, the primordial sin. So,
Yeah. I mean, I think
it's an oldie but a goodie.
if we're going for bad,
Yeah?
that's the one I gotta draw.
All right. You said you wanted a bit of a twist with this, though. You wanted to really put the pain in.
Yeah, but I think this could be rehabilitated.
What do you mean?
So, some of you out there may know VisiPop and how they have a full-blown animated show on Amazon through A24 has been Hotel.
Oh, I've heard about that. It actually looks really good. I remember was it on YouTube, or I don't remember where it was, but there was like a very old pilot many years ago of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
they also did Hell of a Boss. But they've got a full-blown animated series out now. And a lot of those characters, they're downright sinners.
That's perfect.
But none of them are past the point of redemption, which is the point of the show. And I think I can really capture a 12-pack hoarder in that style.
Okay, yeah, I think that would be an excellent way to show the folks at home exactly what we're dealing with here.
Yeah. The horrible means of greed, I guess.
Yeah. Greed and gluttony. It's really a couple sins put into one. It's a good message. Of course,
yeah, we'll really teach them here how to share, maybe.
How to share.
Or at least be a little more generous.
Yeah. You think you could do that in a 30-minute time limit?
I think so.
Hell yeah. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, draw.
So they've just got a 12.
Yep. Just one 12-pack to last them all week.
Now, I feel like I remember this reference, but the details are hazy.
Oh, it's exactly what it sounds like. Looking for a soda. You're quite thirsty. Your friends say in there they're quite thirsty too, but it's a shame they don't have any soda. You go into the laundry room, lo and behold, not one, but 2 12-packs that have to last them the whole week, and then they get mad at you when you're like, "Hey, there's soda in here. Thinking, oh, they must have forgotten. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. They didn't forget. And neither did I. So yeah, good times. Happens to us all when we're friends with sinners.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that day, thought no more. We're done. I just walked out and said, I hope you recover.
I hope you find Jesus Christ.
If that's what it takes. And, some people don't, and that's why they go to hell, and then they gotta get rehabilitated. Simple as that.
Right. At the Has-Been Hotel.
The Has-Been Hotel, the one and only place. Do you think this show did the pilot justice? Because I really liked the pilot.
Oh, by and large.
Awesome.
It's... Because I saw the pilot, and I'm just like, I felt like I was missing something, because it was a bunch of characters who were undeveloped.
Right.
They were just introduced. And so you get to see those characters developed, and they do it really well. There's a lot of beautiful musical numbers.
That's awesome.
It's really amazing. And I was also worried about certain characters kind of falling to the, I guess, the Marvel humor thing.
Yeah.
But no, they're all really endearing.
And you said that was on Amazon?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And produced by A24, who produced Hereditary and Midsommar. And so this is their first foray into animation, as far as I know.
Well, I hope they keep it up, because it seems like it was popular. Or is popular, I should say.
Yeah, it's a really amazing piece. And it's animated, which I'm just a fucking sucker for.
Oh, I'm sorry, Clown. I had chat not open for a second. Actually, the Kool-Aid takes you to Kool-Aid takes you to a spaceship? I'm way behind. You know the worst thing about sinners? God hates them. Can't stand even looking at them. That's why that's the only reason they get away with it. Was that moral oral? Yeah, Putty. Oh, that makes sense. Putty's great. Did you see any more moral oral in the interim, Travis?
No.
Oh, that's okay.
I consume my time with a little bit of drawing, a little bit of video games, and in the know.
Yeah. No, I understand. Reverend Putty is, the Reverend of the town. He's voiced by Mordecai. No, Rigby. Voiced by Rigby, yeah.
Ooh. So not Gigi Quintal.
No. The other one.
I don't know who voices Rigby.
I don't know, his voice is very it stands out really well for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know the name either. Clay's really well written, but I can't emulate that style. Yeah, Clay's fun. Really all the characters in that show are just so well made.
They're all Clay.
Yes. But he's also in Back for Blood, and he's like much better than everyone else. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Is Back for Blood a moral oral episode?
Oh no, sorry. Back for Blood is it's the people who made Left 4 Dead making Left 4 Dead.
Okay.
Because there hasn't been a Left 4 Dead in, a decade or whatever, however long. So someone in a new studio with some of the original devs made a new one.
Oh, cool.
It's pretty fun. I mean, it's
Yeah, because Valve doesn't like releasing third games.
Nope. Well, that's time to hang it up.
It's almost like they're doing it as a bit at this point.
I don't see the humor in it, but maybe Valve does.
Because they built out that Half-Life world so much, it just seems like a shame to... They had the Alexis Chronicles or whatever it was.
Oh, the episodes, the Alex ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, after 2. I think perhaps they have a philosophy that leads to strong duologies. I mean, maybe? They did come out with Half-Life Alyx, though, recently-ish, which was a VR game.
Yeah. And, I mean, with the end of 2, Alex's story was so strong, I thought it would have been, a nice little bridge into an official 3.
You would think. One of the writers did come out, I think, last year and just, dropped us, he was a verified writer, because, anyone could have done this. Dropped basically what the ending would have been, had they ever made a third game. Which I thought was cool. I don't remember what the ending was. Oddly enough, the same thing happened with Hunter x Hunter. The author came out and he's like, here's one of the endings, because I have 4 endings in mind right now, and if I never get to actually make the ending, well, you have an ending.
That's cool.
Yeah. Clown was saying, right, but episodes, or did you mean episodes 1? No, you meant, I assume you meant Half-Life 1 and 2, not episodes 1 and 2. Are both, either way, are both well-regarded games executing successfully in a single iteration. And obviously Portal's the same. I think Team Fortress 2 is a coincidence. Yeah, Team Fortress 1 was not nearly as popular as Team Fortress 2. It was popular, sure. Blew up. Just blew up.
Yeah, being part of the orange box, I think, catapulted it, and then Steam just did so much for that game.
Yeah. That was in Steam's, beginning days. You're still buying fucking games on computer games on disc. You're installing Steam off of a computer game on disc. That is bizarre to think about now.
Kids, it didn't used to always be so easy.
It's true. I have fucking games on floppy disk on multiple disks.
They don't know what a floppy disk is. You're speaking nonsense to them.
They know what SD cards are, maybe.
Yeah, so think of that, but it can only hold 128 kilobytes.
Yep, something like that. And it's got a fun little flappy metal thing that you can click, and you're not supposed to click it, but it's fun.
Yeah, if they didn't want to use, they should have made it fun.
It's true, especially if I'm a kid.
And that's why Valve took off.
Because they didn't want to use? No.
Because they made anything they wanted to use fun.
Yeah. Clown said, once TF2 got going, it became a forever game. Small-ass games were...
It's still going.
It's still going. There was an update last year. We're for context, we're still in the first month of this year, and that's crazy.
Yeah, it's. I would love to see a 3, but I mean, if it ain't broke.
Yep. Well, they've tried making a couple games and it did not go well. They made a card game because they wanted that Hearthstone money. Did not take off. People hated it. There were probably a couple reasons why, but either way. Monkey Island.
Card games are tough.
Yeah. I guess it is pretty hard to bust into it because they're pretty well established.
And I mean, if it's just a ripoff of another card game, they really have to bring something new to the format. But I don't know anything about the card game they tried to introduce.
I really don't remember, unfortunately, so I could not say. But I'm just not super into card games. Like, right now, one of the few card games I've liked was Inscription, and it's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see how big Monkey Island is. It's very small.
Well, yeah, a lot of islands are.
Okay, I'm about to give up on this. It's not worth it.
On Monkey Island?
Yep, I'm lost on Monkey Island. Have you played the newest one? The newest Monkey Island?
I have not.
Oh, it's really good. Oh,
I don't think I need to add it to the docket.
definitely. No, Monkey Island 1 wasn't a gig. It was 3.5 megabytes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, fucking small. No, gig games didn't come out until like the mid-2000s or something.
Yeah, during the Mass Effect days.
Yeah, where you couldn't play it fast enough so the game would load, but the textures wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
I
we're
still
actually
get
wearing
that
armor.
with
Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Even after the graphics card upgrade.
Jeez. Are you do you know if you're playing off a solid state?
No, I'm not. That could be the problem.
That happened to me on my current computer, like the one I'm on at this moment, and then I switched to
But if the game's loaded on a hard drive, like, does each instance have to reference that hard drive?
If it's not currently stored in RAM, yeah.
Gotcha.
And
what kind of soda are we hoarding here real quick?
it was probably I would have to imagine it was like a Crush.
Ah.
But I mean,
there's already a lot of orange here, so I'm gonna go Grape Crush.
okay. But I don't think we can use the word crush. I think we have to come up with a different verb.
Smash.
Smash? Yeah, smush. It's even closer to crush.
Swish.
What about no, can't use slurp. No. Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew were all he got. Oh. You're definitely right.
Well, I'm gonna finish flatting this in at least.
It can be a pitch black Mountain Dew. As in the grape one.
During the time era, though, I think, like, would it have been like a voltage or something?
Maybe a Code Red.
I do like the
Dr.
purple here.
Thunder.
It's a nice.
We're told it was Dr. Thunder. That does ring true.
Yeah.
Hi, Carly. It's not a mountain holler. But you're close. You're definitely at the right store. Clown, tell me about this Tim and Eric skit that you loved. You don't have to, because sometimes they can be a little long in the tooth to explain via text.
Did you ever see them on Conan?
I did not.
It was amazing. They dressed up as clowns and then said they were promoting their new special, Clowning Around, because Eric was going through a bad divorce and his favorite thing was clowning around with his friend Tim.
Really
and so they just kept referencing Eric's divorce. and then they do a thing where they throw pies at each other's face, and then Tim Heidecker pretends his nose is broken, but nobody on set's aware that it's a bit.
Carly, I'm sorry that Mountain Holler isn't cool anymore because they changed their logo. But you know what that means. Now the logo's up for grabs, so you can have it. Clown?
Making a new one here.
Yeah. It's completely legally distinct. Just a bit. The chef character said, as a chef, I'd like to tell you the English channel isn't particularly calm during the winter months. Little tip. And then there was a chef's, and then there was a little chef's tip logo. Throwback still has a redneck? It was that deep-voiced old...
Oh, the Mountain Dew throwback.
Oh, okay.
Because that was the original marketing campaign. It was a bunch of, Appalachian folks.
I gotcha.
Because Mountain Dew was initially made to cut the taste of moonshine.
That's so dope. Why did they ever shy away from it?
Who knows? They wanted to break into the mainstream, and then extreme sports happened.
Fred something. Apparently the deep voiced old man guy recently died. I Fred something, but I don't think it was Savage.
Fred Savage was Boy Meets World brother.
I guess there was only one. I just can't remember the names.
Fred Willard?
Princess Bride Kid.
That was Fred Savage.
Fred Savage just sounds like a wrestler's name. Was he related to Randy?
He was related to Corey Matthews.
Corey Matthews Savage?
No, that was Ben Savage. Which they referenced him in an episode when he met Fred and Ben Sandwich.
What do you think he was before he was Ben Savage? Do you think it was Ben Calm?
Being Savage.
Being Savage.
No, I done Ben Savage.
I am Savage. Oh, Fred Willard was the chef. To shreds, you say? And the children? To shreds, you say?
Are you... Wait, I gotta scroll through this chat. Are they saying Fred Willard died?
Didn't want you to find out this way. Let me look. Oh. Yeah, years ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, 2020.
That's a huge bummer.
I'm sorry, dude. That does suck.
He was just such a goofy, wonderful dork.
Aw.
Like, he was typecast for a reason because he was that person.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, he was just this neurotic, kind of silly, goofy dude with a fun voice. And he fully leaned into it.
Yeah, like, good old Gilbert.
Yeah.
His last roles were in Modern Family. That's not great. Apparently his last role in television film was Captain Daddy, where he played Daddy.
Good for him.
Yeah. He got to go
He
out
was also in Over the Garden Wall as
Daddy.
the horse who wants to steal.
Oh. I don't remember. But that's
I think the horse's name is Fred, and they go to the rich guy's house. And
oh yeah, okay, yeah.
he goes, "I want to steal."
That horse is him? Apparently. I don't think I'm gonna find out if I type Fred horse. Maybe I type Fred Willard horse. Nope. He just liked to horse race. Now I found out. He was in the 136th Kentucky Derby.
Fred Willard, the horse?
No, the horseback rider.
Ah.
Look at him in riding gear showing his tie, because I don't think he was actually in the race. I think unless somebody was maybe they let him in to like he was an honorary horse.
You know what? You've spoken horse long enough. You're in.
I knew my years at the track would do me well. You could be a horse about now. You could.
You'd be a horse about town.
Strutting your stuff. Neighing about.
Near you care.
Cock of the walk. Sure. If that's what you want to be. Just that horse dick just swinging around. Sounds like a saloon door when you walk around.
That's what you want, right?
I think that's what I've heard.
Isn't that what cock of the walk means?
Okay. It's been a weird episode for me.
It's been a weird episode for everyone.
I thought I had it together this episode, but this may have been one of my more unhinged ones.
What are your favorite unhinged moments? 10 paces, fam.
10 paces, completely unhinged, live and uncut. Yo, my bad.
10 paces, starring Rob Dyrdek.
That's right, we said his name correct. Get fucked. I don't know how to say his name. I would have missaid it.
Rob Dyrdek?
Yeah. 10 paces. Ear murder comp? Please no.
I want to see it. I challenge you.
To what?
I challenge the listeners to put together an ear murder comp.
Yeah. Make it 1 minute and 13 minutes long.
1 minute and also 13 minutes long.
Yeah. Stitch incoming. Put them together. Wait till the end. I'm just putting these in so when we make a clip, we don't have to actually put them in the little like info stuff. For your page or for you page, FYP. Let's just shorten to that. No one can get that wrong. What are some other tags for this viral clip we're making?
Fortnite.
Daisy.
Floss on them.
Yeah, dabs.
TikTok recipe.
Oh yeah, life. Clown says, I'd love to take a popular podcast and stitch together all the dead air over its life. That would be really funny. I have to imagine most podcasts try to kill that dead air by just editing it all, chopping it all up, putting it real close together so it sounds like they always know what they're talking about, and, you know.
Oh, that's so much work.
Oh, I know, but they're getting paid for it.
Yeah.
And there's probably...
I mean, that means they have a staff editor.
Yeah. Well, they definitely would if it was a big one. Oh, yeah, you want any and all. You want to steal their raw recordings. Thank you, Kylie. That was not my take. That's it. Oh, better. Get hired to be their editor. And then you're already cutting out all the raw parts, so you just, you know.
These are your heroes now? These silent fools?
Oops, I accidentally uploaded the wrong... Oh, even there need to be pauses? Yeah, I thought you meant, like, it's just going to be, like, they say, so,
And,
Did you hear about the, the shooting?
Again.
Okay, try it again.
Welcome to... No, shit.
Hey guys, welcome to 10 Paces, where...
Fuck!
Hey Travis, you got 1 minute left.
Okay.
You really do.
I mean, pressure's on. Oh, what did we talk about?
You gotta finish your drawing. We're almost done with this one. Then we got one more.
Okay.
Yeah, you got this. Don't worry. Reactions, impressions. Yeah. Travis. We should see if we should see if we can get someone's face that isn't ours in the corner of our video, like they're watching it and re-uploading it.
Just an AI Ben Shapiro.
Just, I don't know, eating popcorn. Doesn't like react at all.
He doesn't eat popcorn. It's too spicy.
Eating just the corn. It's not popped.
Creamed corn.
Live trucker reaction. Oh.
We'll find an actual trucker and get a cameo.
Oh my god. If any truckers are watching 10 Paces, please let us know.
Hey, if you're out there on the road, we respect you.
Hell yeah. We respect the thick truck
We
line.
respect our supply chain.
Oh, Tucker. I don't even know a Tucker.
Tucker, I barely know her.
We gotta find a trucker named Tucker. The Tucker trucker.
Trucker Carlson.
I was gonna say, do not say Carlson. God damn. Hey, everyone's on the same vibe, it seems. We're on that trucker vibe. Travis.
10-4, good buddy.
You gotta finish that up. It's time.
All right. Give me just a sec.
Yeah. I like his big baby bottle. It's definitely not detergent. It's a big baby bottle of Mountain Dew.
It's gotta last in the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the one hoarding the mountain holler.
That vile bastard. May he rot. Do you want to do any, like, I don't know, impressions of what this guy might sound like? Or any last takes?
You can't have it! I need this to last a week!
It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm gonna give you, Travis, the full 10K. I think this is
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I don't think you could have done this better. And if you did, I would have called you a cheat. Well, after all this, yeah.
Oh, in Has Been Hotel, it's a musical. So let me see if I can rough up some lyrics here.
Oh, let me get this music off. Hold on. Okay, we're all yours.
The soda is mine to command. It gives me the power. Nay, I cannot spare a drop, not for an hour. It belongs to me and to no one else. I must save the caffeine for myself.
I was moved to tears, Travis.
I'm glad.
I need a moment. We'll be back. Welcome back,
And
everyone.
we're back, crawling from the depths of hell. That was quite the journey.
But you know, I think after that journey, I think a little rest and relaxation's in order.
You know, I'm of one mind. Is it cool if I met some folks along the way. Is it cool if I bring someone?
Yeah, we didn't meet too many terrible people in hell.
But I mean, we had to... If we're gonna get to vacation, we had to travel through several planes and lifetimes.
True. Do you have anywhere in mind? Or anyone in... What are you thinking? Just lay it out.
Well, I met somebody. In kind of a... I don't know, like a nirvanic state.
Oh, okay.
And I thought they could use a rest. Do you have a place in mind?
Ooh, gosh, all I can really think about is hell right now, so I don't think we should probably go back to hell.
What's the opposite of hell?
Chat, do you know what the opposite of hell is? Immoral. Okay, put a pin in that for a second. Weed? Is weed the opposite of hell?
Nah, weed grows in the ground, and hell is in the ground.
Yeah, that's true. It must
so
be.
I think weed comes from hell, and they also
God.
call it the devil's lettuce.
It's not. That's stupid. It's not lettuce. Like, let's not
Oh, I mean,
bad.
that's just
We shouldn't badmouth.
taxonomy.
We shouldn't badmouth lettuce.
Yeah, and watermelon's not even a melon.
That's true. Is strawberry a berry?
It is.
Oh, thank God.
Watermelons are also berries.
I don't think I'm ever gonna look at a watermelon the same. Like those
Cucumbers are melons, though.
I thought they were cumbers.
But not over encumbered.
Good. I really want to run away from this conversation.
Fair. Where can we run away from this conversation from? Where's
Oh, I know what the
a
opposite.
good place to take a break?
You know what the opposite of hell is?
Yeah.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas?
Yeah. There's so many pleasures there. It's a city of pleasure.
Okay. Yeah, they don't got that in hell, right?
Wait, there was Hell Vegas.
Oh, see, I didn't go. I had a headache that day.
Oh, they actually pump headache into the air there, the very thin air there. So that's just like part of Hell Vegas. You make bad decisions and you have a headache. So
are we going to Vegas, baby, or
I don't know. That sounds pretty hell-like now that I'm thinking about it. What's the opposite of hell?
No headaches,
Right?
relaxation,
Yeah.
warm
Wait.
but wonderful.
Yeah, not hell.
Right. Sea turtles. I didn't see a single sea turtle in hell.
It's true. Sea turtles might be
They're in the Pacific.
You're gonna have to be more Pacific. I kid. I think I get what you're throwing down here. You're talking
Yeah.
Florida.
I had a friend who lived in. No. They don't got sea turtles down there. I had a friend who lived in Hilo, Hawaii, who used to go swimming in the Sea Turtle Bay.
Oh my god. That sounds wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go to Hawaii.
Yeah. I mean, we crawled out of hell. World's our oyster.
That's right. And I'm gonna eat it.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Can my new friend can still come, right?
Oh, of course. I want everyone except for the devil to come.
You hear that, devil?
Not
You
allowed.
burn this bridge.
Yep. We're not gonna come crawling back. Because it's very painful and hot there. How much time do you want?
Give me another 30. I think I got this one.
Alright, let's do it. Vacation time starts in 3, 2, 1, draw.
Here's my pet.
To get
You
back.
may not like the start of this, but
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes.
bear with
then.
me.
I'm gonna close my eyes while I read chat. Clown said a couple good points while we were gone. However, well, yes, I'll repeat them. I think we can get back to it. You remember we were talking about Tucker Carlson?
Vaguely, yeah.
If you
When are we not?
true. You have to be more Pacific. In Moral Oral, Tucker Carlson would be Jeremiah Balljoint.
Is that a moral oral character?
No, nope. They just they're all pun names like I forget his first name, but his last name's Stopframe. Danielle Stopframe. There's of course Reverend Putty.
I don't know what that refers to.
Are
they putty in God's hand?
Well, yes, but his first name's Rod Putty. If that helps, it's because they're all clay.
Oh.
Yeah. At least that's how I understand it.
Oh, so it's meta.
Yes.
Meta reference. It's not like a doctor being named Hand Me Scalpel.
I think they'd kick him out of doctor school. Be like, are you making a joke of this beautiful profession? Because if so...
No, I actually had to change my name from...
Killsjoy. I didn't think Dr. Killsjoy sounded very...
Baron Bloodlet.
You know, I was doing some testing before I got my med degree, of course, on the name. Just the name. I didn't do any practice. And Baron Bloodlet, no one came. Like, people said it was scary. I had so many Craigslist articles put out, no hits. Like, you think LA...
That's surprising.
Yeah, you think LA is something... Someone would be like, yeah, $20, sure. That's smack money. But nope, it was too scary, I guess.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Hey, more smack scratch from me.
What's your dream job?
Just doing smack all day.
Aaron.
Oh, not the
Doing
carrot.
smack?
All day, yeah.
No, you.
Oh, yeah.
Doing smack all day?
All day and night.
If you could pick a pun name for your dream job, what would it be?
Knick Knack Smack Attack.
Give a dog a bone.
Hey, let's not get hasty now. What would yours be? And also, what's your dream job? I'll just give the questions back.
Andy Mason Shell. Or Andy Mason Cell.
All right.
And I would be an animator.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I just, it's stuck in my brain. Awesome. Clown would be Anita Fixin, a trophy wife. Yeah. Ooh, my dream job. I mean, I don't really want to work. I just want to do cool stuff. So I guess if I could be a successful, and I hate the word, content creator or like influencer without really having to try. It's just, hey, we're doing stuff and filming it and people like watching that.
Yeah, I think that's the goal, is to do this, but not have to grind that social media.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's really a thing, because like there are trends, and unless people are really into you and not just what you and yourself, what you do, and that's just really hard to find that niche. But everyone's trying to, and it's the goal.
And trying to get found is the big thing.
Oh yeah, but it takes time. Takes time and luck. But you're not gonna get there unless you try.
Right. Lottery rules, but at least with this, I'm having fun in the meantime.
For sure. Carly, if you're there, What's your dream job? And what was the other question? Just name?
What's your pun name?
Pun name.
For that dream job?
Yeah. I know, it's a big question.
John Bon Jovi.
And what's your profession?
Rockstar dictator, I guess.
Yeah, I want my profession to be weed smoker with Snoop Dogg, if Snoop Dogg's actually cool. So he would just pay me to smoke his weed that he gets pre-rolled by I don't even know who anymore. I don't know if Seth Rogen still does it.
I was gonna say your name could be Test Rogen.
Rockstar dictator and weed enthusiast. Oh, okay. Put that in the Dead Air collection.
Bring it in, folks.
Oh yeah. Well, Travis, you still got about 20.
Count that to our sins. We already got out of hell.
Yeah, but we're working our way back and we're digging our hole.
Every moment of dead air is another
It's another shovel full of hell dirt.
Flagrant sin against God.
With every second unspoke, we stray further from God.
That's what speaking in tongues is all about. You can just say gibberish so that you can not say nothing.
Yeah. Oh Lord, we gotta fill up this dead air. Yeah, like that. I bet that sounded great.
Kinda got into some like Hungarian throat singing.
That's true. Somebody could remix that to be pretty cool. You gotta try getting those dual tones. I don't know how people do that. Dear Lord, help us fill this dead air, and if it be thy will, please increase impression by 4% this quarter. Amen. Shrink Kirby.
What's a 4% impression increase?
And we'll find out. It's probably
Give
like...
me hey clown, who's my impression this week? Fill that quota.
We got some margins. Okay, I'll do that.
Ooh, that was like ASMR.
Ray Romano.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to draw like this, trying to draw a historical figure going on vacation in Hawaii, and Deborah!
I thought that was pretty good. Whoa. This, I don't know. This is someone's actual one. I don't want that. Sorry, I was changing the music. It was a guy's acapella video, and I was like, I don't want to,
Yeah.
take that. Bullseye Raymond. Yeah, I was gonna do the applause, but I already did it once this episode. Can't wear that out. Unless we're doing it all the time. That'd be an annoying episode to sleep.
How they can wear out applause?
That's true. Well, my hands would get pretty bloody.
just means we've done a good show.
That's true. I think unless you're clapping enough to where your hands are rendered into like bloody stumps, you didn't really enjoy the show, did you? Think about that next time. You're at the Olympics?
You're at the Met Gala?
Yeah. Did you really enjoy that show? Will you be happy thinking about this show on your deathbed?
Are your fingers, are the bones still intact?
Oh yeah, you can't.
And no, you didn't enjoy your show.
We'll censor it in post.
You're never invited back.
You're never gonna get the I can't say that, the G medal.
G medal, government medal?
No, yeah, let's go with that. We can't. There are certain words that we can't say, or else the people in charge of the game competition, the competition with all the places, they come together and they turn on they turn on the big heat, and then they play their stuff, and
they got the big circles.
Mm-hmm. They got the circles. They got the longs. They got the
Gotcha.
They got the big ups. They got the twirly disc.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. You're talking about the sporty one.
Yeah, the sporty one. The the cold sporty one.
Yeah, and then they got the hot sporty one.
The hot sporty one. That's the one I like. Hi, Gothic Bay. You always get on your computer at the end of our streams. I know, it's okay. It happens. But we forgive you. Thank you for being here. We don't even hold it against you. There's nothing to forgive. What am I saying?
Yeah, we already got out of hell. Who are we to forgive?
Yep. We're out of hell and going on vacation. How you been?
Yeah, we've been on a whole journey. You're watching the last 30 minutes of a movie in 3 acts.
Also, well, I don't know if you want me saying that. Never mind. I know what I'll do. I'll send you a message.
Oh, please do. And while Aaron sends that message, I guess I'll keep drawing.
Yeah, please do. So how are you liking the tropic scenery, Travis?
It's beautiful. My friend here is slinging out drinks like nobody's business. The homie kicked a drink across the entire bar at me and landed right in my hand.
Hell yeah, that's pretty dope. I don't think I could even do that. I'm pretty,
You're flexible.
Awesome. Yeah.
You're live.
I am live, you're right. Okay. Hey, Gothic Bay. Happy belated birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you wanted it mentioned or not.
Birthdays in the chat, folks.
Yeah. If it's your
Follows
birthday,
in the stream.
if it was your birthday or is your birthday or is gonna be your birthday, get in chat and say
You've
it's
had
your
a
birthday. If you've had a birthday, say it's your birthday. Clown.
Go shorty.
It's Clown's birthday. Go shorty.
We're gonna honk like it's a clown's birthday.
Nevins, it's almost your birthday. I'm gonna say it now before before it gets old. Happy birthday. Boom.
Yes, happy birthday, Nevins.
You heard it
Which
here
is
first.
this Saturday, I believe. And also, I don't know that we ever mentioned it in stream. Happy birthday, Aaron!
Oh, thank you. That was the 18th, a bit ago, but I don't make a big deal of it.
Little V here. Hope you enjoyed the
Little
video.
V? Oh.
What's a bit?
What's a bit?
I guess that's like an eighth of a byte.
Yeah, something like that. And an eighth of a byte is about 2 weeks. It's almost, no wait, an eighth of a byte, it's almost a fortnight.
That's why it's so easy to download on a Switch.
Yep, it'll run on anything. Give me a little T84 calculator, it'll probably run on that. But not the T83. That one's just a little too old. Carly says...
Oh yeah, can't get all the DLC that way.
Nope, it was a closed system. Wouldn't allow it. Carly says, I have had a birthday as a matter of fact. Hell, I've had 30 if you can believe it. I can believe it, because I've had around that many. Clown said 33. Mm-hmm. You do win, I think, here. But we'll see. Maybe not.
I've had 31.
31.
32's coming up.
And you know what they say about 33?
It's one more than 32.
That's right. Good job. That's what they say. It's one more than 32. Good job.
And you know who else has a birthday coming up?
Mario?
10 paces.
Oh my god. 10 paces turning 9.
Oh, I wish.
And one day.
1 year closer to retirement.
That's right. And then we'll be like,
but no,
alright.
We're turning 2.
The terrible 2s.
Yeah.
Get ready.
So if you thought this show was good.
It's all the balls rolling up.
So yeah, March 27th.
Whoa. It's happening.
I know, it's a ways out. Also, shouts out to Strawberry Burb, whose birthday is Thursday.
Damn.
Speaking of, no stream this Thursday, because
Birthday.
I'm gonna go help somebody celebrate their birthday.
Hell yeah. Make sure you, Nah, I don't know what they would like, to be done with a cake. Do they want, I don't know if they'd want you to blow it up. Blow up a cake.
That'd be fun.
Might
like
be.
have a little air pump in there. So they gotta blow out the candles and then it blows up in their face like a
like a mine.
Yeah. Trick cake!
Ah, there's the gift. You have to make sure that it makes a little party favor noise. That would be
have somebody else hiding under the table with a party blower.
and some poppers. Not like the drug.
Well, let's not rule anything out.
No, a party popper. Not like the drug. I have to state that. It could be the drug.
Yeah, I mean, I still can't
It can be the
differentiate.
drug. You've gone to a lot of parties in your time. You've kind of burned your brain a little bit.
Yeah, my beehole.
And your meal. I warned you. I was like, Travis, I don't think you're supposed to put 3 in there. You're like,
No.
You only live once.
I had to gear up for the night.
Yeah, they're a slow release. Really get you right for the whole night.
I was just making big plans.
Well, I'm gonna need that for later. You're so used to being a mule, Travis. That's not also how you're supposed to keep all your drugs.
In my body, in my bloodstream.
Well, yes, but like you're still here, so good kudos.
Oh, thanks. I just forgot we were in
We were live?
Hawaii for this one.
Oh yeah. Gotta give him
What do we have
a
time
lay.
was?
Yes, 8 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
I know.
Ah, heck.
Oh no! Don't start deleting.
We're on vacation!
That's true. Hey, suddenly he just doesn't have an arm. Who's to say? Didn't have an arm in hell. Whoops.
Can't
Poppers.
take it with you.
It's true. Poppers are for partying. You're not wrong.
Poppers are for parties, and peasants are for... I don't have anything.
Farting.
Yeah.
Because you eat them, and then you know. Do you remember in Futurama the what were they called? Poplars?
Yeah. Cracklers, or were they poplars?
I think they were poplars. Would you eat one knowing what they were?
I mean, it sounds like they taste good, so...
I think they were like the best tasting thing. They were gonna like eat all the little guys to extinction or whatever.
Are they deep fried, though?
Oh, I don't remember. I don't remember if they were just like raw.
I know they ate them raw, but... I guess if they weren't deep fried and they had a lot of good omega-3 protein...
They look like they would. I'm trying to see if they cooked them.
I do try to eat more veg lately
Oh, it's not veg.
for a sustainable reason. But if veg food can meet all the criterions of meat, I'll
Yeah.
switch fully over.
Wow. Now, does that include
But they cannot.
does that include like taste and everything? Like you want no difference,
Yeah.
and you're like, yeah, might as well.
Like
Yeah.
they're doing the 3D printed steaks over in France.
That's pretty
I'd be all over that. Because honestly, for me, it's about sustainability.
Yeah. How do you 3D print a steak? I think it's the same way they 3D print organs.
Exactly, yeah. But they have like a map in which they can print the fat and the meat,
Dude,
so you're essentially getting a Wagyu steak every time.
we're getting so close to Star Trek, dude.
Yeah, we just have to get rid of capitalism.
That's nutty. That's so cool. Not capitalism. Capitalism can suck my dirty asshole.
And they will if you'll pay them.
Gladly, yeah, they will. And if
But
you,
yeah,
and
I want some 3D printed steak. Like, I started buying this plant-based sausage, and it's just been a really good, like, low-fat meat substitute. It's been really nice.
How much more expensive is it?
I mean, you know those like logs of frozen ground beef?
Yes.
How much do those typically cost? Because I haven't bought one of those in a minute.
The small ones
Like the
or the
it's
big?
like the pound logs, I
Okay,
think.
so yeah,
The 16 ounce.
the smaller like breakfast sausage size ones.
It's
right?
like the ones that come in the plastic tube that you have to cut open because it's like stapled on either side.
Yeah. Gosh, I don't know how much that actually is.
Because beef's gotten expensive, and this plant-based sausage is like $5 for a two.
I think it'd be like $5 or $6 anyway, so it sounds pretty comparable.
Yeah, and it's got a lot less cholesterol and a lot less animal fat and a bit more fiber.
Honestly, that sounds like a win-win to me. And
Yeah.
if it tastes good or similar, cool.
Honestly, it's just kind of like a catch-all paste that you can do whatever you want with.
Huh. I like tofu.
Basically, but tofu has like a very distinct flavor.
Yeah.
And this is soy based. But like I've made kind of a chorizo out of it. I've made an Italian kind of sausage flavor out of it, just with spices.
Have you...
It's very versatile.
What is, I know there's a couple dishes of these, but what is the meat that you wrap in bacon?
Like a filet mignon, or
I think it was different than that, but I mean, that is one of them. I'm just wondering how well you could do a plant-based, like, filet mignon.
Well, like plant-based bacon just crumbles.
Oh, does
It's
it?
very hard to keep together, yeah. So if I'm going like lean bacon, I'll do turkey bacon.
Yeah, you could always do a different, animal.
Yeah, turkey bacon's leaner, and I mean, meat's as ethical as anything else, but trying to think of alternatives, because like bacon's cured. It's a very salty, fatty meat.
Yeah.
So I mean, if you just want to add extra salt and fat to your dish, whatever you're making.
True. Do you think we're gonna...
The texture's not always going to be there.
Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get to a point where, like, we're getting our main food in, like, a nutrient paste, and then, like, actually cooking is just for, like, fun eating instead of, like... I mean, it still is fun eating, but, like, that's the only purpose cooking really serves anymore.
Not for me.
Well, yeah.
I'll never sign on to that because I love food and I love cooking.
Fair. And I'm just thinking...
And I think there's enough people that love cooking, and as, you know, like if the 3D printed steak market gets to a point where it's more accessible to the layman.
Right. That's the kind of world I was envisioning in this hypothetical.
Yeah, but it's not like cooking the steak for you. I think there's enough folks out there that love cooking, and I think restaurants will become more accessible if we have a better economic system.
Yeah.
It's the same way with any hobby, like what we're doing here, entertainment and art. Like if we have the freedom to, you know, just kind of do whatever we want and don't have to focus on a on just surviving with our day-to-day jobs, then we can spend more time improving this craft.
Yeah.
And I think there would be plenty of cooks and artisans willing to do that if, like, money doesn't have to be the reward.
Yeah, and that circles back to like universal income and all that.
Yes.
Or alternatively having financial benefactors, whatever those are, an art house of some sort.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, like, obviously capitalism isn't sustainable or functioning really well,
Or preferable.
save for, a handful of people in charge.
Yeah.
I don't quite know what the next system looks like, but I feel like UBI is a good bridge to get us there.
Yeah. I think so, but
I think
course.
UBI would be a good transitional thing to kind of help facilitate the next big social structure.
hey Travis, I got a question.
What's that?
How you liking Hawaii?
I'm digging it.
I'm glad. I think we're gonna be here for a while. Unfortunately, it's about time for 10 Paces After Dark, and we can't show Twitch that.
Oh, that's fair.
So I think we got to put a wrap on this. Why don't you color in those drinks and tell me a little bit about your boy. Who's your friend that you met?
Okay, so I ran into them through the channels and streams we took from hell to get here.
Sure.
But this is Wu Song.
From
Wu Song is a Chinese mythological hero.
mm-hmm.
They mastered the Drunken Fist, or rather the 8 Drunken Masters martial art techniques.
Oh, cool.
And now they're really indulging in their arts here in Hawaii.
Dude, I bet they would be an amazing, I mean, you're showing it already, but an amazing bartender.
Exactly. Bartender, or like a server.
Yeah. Or both.
Yeah. Sending drinks flying across the room when they land exactly where they're meant to.
Not spilling a drop. The only drop that gets spilled is into the person's mouth.
Exactly. So yeah, this is Wu Song.
Oh yeah, it's an honor. Truly.
An honor worth how many points?
I think it's an honor worth 6,000 points. I like where you were going with this. If we had a bit more time, I think it'd really be something special.
That's fair. I mean, it's still on the leaderboard.
Oh yeah. Let me see where that puts you, actually.
Looks like 3rd place.
It looks like 3rd place. Hot diggity. I said 6,000, so 24. We'll get that one up on the board next time.
Ooh, I'm gonna keep trying. Gonna keep trying to hit that top slot.
Oh, you'll get there, and the special prize will be yours. It'll be sweet.
Ooh, I can't wait. I hope it's
Yeah.
Zoids.
I hope it's Zoids too. Now, you didn't get a prize last time because you have to hit the high score first. You can't beat a high score that's not there.
But rest assured, I'm gonna be putting quarters into this machine.
I hope you do. I'm gonna make it more expensive.
Oh, jeez.
Yep, we're going up to 50 cents a play.
You got this market cornered.
That's right. Well, it's the only machine out here.
That's fair. I guess I'll lay more railroad track and dig up more gold so I can play more game.
All right, I'll be sitting in the shade and drinking a nice, what is it, mojito?
I don't know. He's been flipping up drinks. I can't even keep eyes on how fast he's mixing them.
It's weird. This one has an eye in it. It kind of looks like a demon eye. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it.
Yeah, I mean, does it taste good?
Oh, it's amazing.
Artisan, baby.
Yeah. Well, bottoms up, everyone. Thank you for coming out here. Thank you, Clown, for the bits. And, we appreciate everyone coming out saying hi. You don't have to say hi. Do this every week, of course. It's real fun. Thank you again.
Won't be here Thursday, but catch us tomorrow at twitch.tv/Stabby.
That's right. Right here. Well, not right here, but I'm right here. If you scroll down, you can find it right there. Give us a follow, or at the very least, tune in tomorrow, 7 p.m. We'll be playing Baldur's Gate.
Until then,
Till then.
mahalo.